Okay, guys, this is Phil. Welcome to another exciting episode of Easy Meals and Drinks Review. Today, indeed, we do have a special episode, the first of the series of Pho, first of series of Vietnamese cuisine, Asian cuisine. All right, it's one of my very favorite. I've been eating pho for a long time, many years. So if you want to hear about pho, I'm one of the good people to listen to. Okay. All right, so it's really simple. It's basically like a Vietnamese national dish. I don't know if it's quote unquote officially, but might as well be, right? If it isn't, it probably is because you see these restaurants that has that word pho in it, Pho. I know some people say pho, I'm sure, but you, it's a little bit more correct to say closer to pho. Although I'm not Vietnamese, like I've been saying that for a while, so it's probably a little, relatively close to what it's supposed to be said. So, but I'm not Vietnamese, so I can't guarantee 100% pronunciation, obviously. But anyway, I'm excited to just talk about this, all right? Because I was going to PetSmart to pick up, little fishies from a pond in the porch, but had to drive really careful in the rain, Anyway, but on the way back, I said, you know what? I want to pick up pho and then go ahead and review it. All right, this is my holiday meal today. Happy Independence Day. But anyway, so it's Independence Day special. I know it's kind of weird I'm doing Vietnamese food, but it's okay. In a holiday, you don't have to do barbecue, although I love barbecue. I've done a video on barbecue. I probably will do other videos on barbecue. But today, I just want a day off. I don't want to cook, pick up something. I haven't found the pho restaurant, like, too many of them, majority of them actually through the Grubhub Plus that I use, and Grubhub or Instacart or something like that I normally use. So I thought I'd just give it, the next easiest thing to pick it up, right? So and I I wanted some consistency though, so I wanted to bring it home and review it in peace, like I usually do. So I'm focusing on the food, right? The restaurant's pretty decent, all right? This place is that I went to today is called Vietnam Palace. It's on Wells Road, I believe, or it's somewhere in Orange Park. Orange Park and basically same thing as Jacksonville, or right next to it. Technically, I think it is a different city. So right next to Jacksonville, right on the outskirt. This is just one of a couple places that I go. I usually go to I've been going to Little Saigon restaurant as well on Wells Road, I think, that near there also. But today I just wanted to mix it up, go to Vietnam Palace. I think they used to be called something else, but this is the one I think that attached to the mall, all right, in Orange Park, near the theater too. I think AMC Theater also. Okay, so, but this is more than just that location because I didn't just pick that location. It is one of the locations that I go to. I haven't been there in a few months actually, but I've been there many times. All right, I've taken friends there. I've had dates there. I've eaten there many times alone. Like when I go for Vietnamese food, I don't wait for people. I don't really usually invite people. This is one of my true loves. Okay, this is one of my very favorite foods. So I'm gonna do more, but today I just wanted to. I'm probably gonna eat before it gets warm. I didn't even want to put it in the microwave. That's how easy I wanted it. Okay, I want my channel to be what it said. Generally easy, right? So if it's cooking, it's going to be minimal, like the sandwich I made the other day, the bagel sandwich I made the other day, or just a pickup, right? And these, if you live in Jacksonville or Orange Park, you can obviously go here, check it out. It's a pretty good restaurant. I've been there many times, like I said. It had a couple of orange changes, I think, so name change maybe once or twice. But also the other place, Little Saigon, and there's couple other places as well, just scattered throughout. But those are the couple of places in Orange Park that stand out, or they're one of the only ones, and they are good. They're both really good. So check it out. But this is just really a review about pho. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, so what makes pho special is the bone broth soup base, right? So this is going to be the base for the soup, but it's a bone broth, usually beef. I think it's mostly beef. I think maybe you can put pork, but it's actually this is a beef pho. There's other versions, but the one that what people commonly refer to as pho, like 90% of the people what people eat, is the beef version. So they use the beef bones. It's a multi-hour process. Sometimes I think depends on like what kind of quote unquote school you follow, I guess, but it's at least like 3-4 hours of cooking, usually. I've made them before. I love it so much that I've even made them in Instant Pot before and things like that. And I believe I blogged about it before and things like that before. But anyway, so like I love it a lot. I don't think it's worth cooking. Definitely not for me because I live alone and just a dog. So like but if you make batches and if you have like a large family that really love pho, if you really want to treat everybody in your family, maybe have some friends over, you can make it. Yeah, like if you want to have like a meal of 8, like for a Sunday brunch, and instead of spending a ton of money at the restaurant or like a lot of money or more money, then you can make it at home or just make it your style. You can control the, what goes in there. But anyway, so look, right here too. Check this out. Oh, there you go. So this is, what I usually order is the spring roll. This is the one with the pork and the shrimp in it. That's my favorite kind because sometimes they have just shrimp. Sometimes they don't have that pork. And sometimes they have like a slightly different variation, but this is my favorite type. And this one has, oh, cool. It has, and also it should have bean sprouts. And usually I think lettuce. And this one has a little bit of extra. It looks like it has some sort of pickled, which is great because, they don't usually have that, I don't think. So they have some sort of Vietnamese pickle. I love that. I'm sure it's going to be good. And, it comes with a peanut sauce, all right, dipping sauce. I'll show you, all right? So actually, I'll do it the proper way because, we have it. We have both. We have both the setup today, right? We have the soup, the pho, my favorite, and the broth, all right? And then the bowl. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had a technical difficulty. I was using a gimbal stand and like with those electronically stabilizing gyros. And anyway, it just gave out because it ran out of battery apparently, so it just kind of went out of whack all of a sudden, and I don't have time to, charge it obviously before I finish the meal. So, and I don't want to, just chill this or something like that. So, wanted to come back and continue this review. Anyway, so I'm using a stationary right now. That's why it looks a little bit different, but I don't think I need a gimbal. So anyway, so let me go ahead and set it up and eat and just kind of give you the taste of why I like it. I love it because it's just really nutritious. I mean, there's just nothing like a real good bone broth, right? I mean, this is very, very nutritious because you're literally getting the bone broth and the, bone broth and, all that goodness from the joints and all that stuff that you normally don't get. Like, this is basil, okay, Thai basil, I believe, or Vietnamese basil, I guess, Thai basil, I guess similar. Okay, so, and definitely put these mungbean sprouts, right? Definitely. You do this when you eat, like that. They usually give you jalapenos as well. I'm sure probably not in Vietnam, but that's how they normally do it in the U.S. I haven't been to Vietnam, but there's another some basil there. Mungbean sprouts, jalapeno, and they usually give you lime or lemon. So they gave me lime this time, or this place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of squeeze right here. Okay. And then we're going to mix it up. And I believe they gave hoisin sauce as well, if I can find it. Anyway, but it, I can just do without it for now. And then I'll find it and add it. Here you go. But yeah, usually you would add hoisin sauce. There you go. You should probably just try it normally without any sauce to begin with. So this comes sort of raw or like semi-raw, but this one came pretty raw. So it just kind of, you just let it sort of sit in the hot broth for a while. Normally, like I would probably even, actually this was hot enough. It's still pretty warm, so this should I'm just gonna have it submerged for a while so that it keeps cooking, but then it's gonna be barely that medium rare. You know what I mean? Right now it's like a little bit, you know, it's like a really raw, rare, more rare than medium rare, but then it's getting to medium rare really quickly. So it's gonna get there in a minute or two. And this is meatball. I usually get the combination ones. All right, so. Because I get it all. Usually it even has like a little bit of pieces of tripe. Look at that. So usually the combination have these tripes. So if it freaks you out, don't get the combination. But I mean, it really shouldn't freak you out. If you're adventurous, if you're willing to try it, just little pieces of beef tripe. In large quantities, it can be a little overwhelming. But in small quantity, you know, in moderate quantities like this, in a pho where there's mixed up, it's quite nice. And you know, it has like that. So it has certain qualities that you know, people drink. You know, like even Mexican cuisine have the menudo, right? It has a lot of tripe actually. That's really strong there. But anyway, but I do love tripe in pho. All right. So normally I would probably even heat this up even more because I was actually driving like 20 minutes in the car. But anyway, so I'll let that soak there for a minute, and then in the meanwhile, let me go ahead and try this for you guys. All right. Okay. Dipping the peanut sauce. Mmm. Okay. Let me try the broth. All right. What's down with the pho broth? That was actually a good idea. I've never done that before. Yum. I don't think I got to the shrimp yet. So the next bite, it's gonna have both the pork and the shrimp, and that's what I want. With the peanut sauce, yeah. And got a little extra thing that I normally don't get. It's probably that restaurant. Probably some of them do, some of them don't. It's easy to, you know, not put it in. Or just a little something extra that they put it in. I like that. Vietnam Palace, yeah, Orange Park. Anyway, yeah, so this is my favorite appetizer. I added it, so you don't have to buy this. But this is one of my favorite appetizers. The other one is like ban I think. It's like the yellow pancake-looking rice, fried pancake, like rice patty pancake. It's definitely different tasting than American ones, so it's kind of hard to even call it a pancake. But I guess that's just, translation. They just call it that, I guess. But ban I think. I'll definitely do a review on that. That's one of my favorite as well. Those are my top two, okay? And these are coming from somebody that's been eating Vietnamese for years and years and years. I haven't tried like a lot of them, but I had enough variations over the years, and I've been eating it literally for like 20 years. So anyway, the reason I'm even saying that more than just the bragging is that, yeah, you know, like I highly recommend Vietnamese food if you've never tried it. Highly recommend pho. If some of the oddities, quote unquote, like tripe kind of freaks you out, you know, try it. But if it freaks you out, then get like the regular beef. You know, they have different types. Okay, so to get the beef broth, regular pho, but you can get just the easier kind of meat, right? But in the broth, it's all mixed. Pretty much a lot of them are mixed in anyway. So just think of it that way, because you know it's all melted in there for hours of slow cooking. It's got the bone marrow and everything. So extremely very good for you for people that have weak joints. You know, great for elderly, but just good for it's just like that's why it's like national dish. It's good for everybody. From the peasant of the peasants to the king of kings, you can enjoy this, and that's what makes pho just an amazing success, and you know, it feeds so many people every day. So I revere it. One of my top choices, and this place didn't disappoint so far with this one. But let me go ahead and try the noodles for you guys. I don't know what I do with that. Hold on. Soft. But anyway, I don't want to spend time looking for it. I'll find it though. but normally I would put the hoisin sauce. But the first bite, you know, and the drink, I think you should probably do it without any sauce. Mmm. It came with this semi-disposable plastic spoon. I like that because this is like basically the same size as the thicker restaurant version. Yeah, that's a nice touch. That's awesome. See, I didn't even need any, not even plates yet. I mean, I could, you know. If I was to heat it, I'd probably like transfer this to a bowl and then heat it up. But since I'm doing a review for you guys, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna show the whole thing. Definitely good here. You see how the beef is cooked to more medium? It's actually medium well now, look. But right here, it's medium. Yeah, it's like medium well. So, see how it went from like raw to cooked, but barely cooked, so that's the point. That's why they did it. But usually, it'll be faster because it'll work faster because, you know, it would have been harder. But, you know, I had to like drive like 25 minutes or so home. Anyway. The broth is amazing. Wow. You can also add hot sauce like sriracha, alright? Oh, there you go, I found it. That's really good that I found it before the review was over. Hoisin sauce usually has a bottle. Usually all the restaurants have it, obviously, or the Vietnamese restaurant. But in this case, you picked it up. They even gave me this, which is great. They usually do, because they know it's like a main sauce. So just add to taste. Add gradually, because you can't really go back, all right? So you don't want to saturate the broth with the hoisin sauce, all right? Please remember that. If you're a novice and if you're trying to get an advice, go easy on the hoisin sauce. Go gradually. Drink the broth. If you're really newbie, especially or generally, you should probably taste the broth without anything and then add the hoisin sauce, but add them slowly and then kind of mix it up and then try it. Drink the broth. Make sure that it's not too dense with the sauce before you add more. Okay, same thing with sriracha, okay? But sriracha, people are a little bit familiar, but hoisin sauce, people, oh, it's so sweet, you know, like overdo it so badly, but don't overdo it because there's only one way, like you can only add and you can't subtract density, so not with this, so not with this taste, so just go easy, okay? Just listen to me, I made that mistakes many times, okay? It's really easy to make. So I'm telling you, just go easy on the sauce, all right? Just go gradually at it. And then stop at some point. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh my goodness. All right, look, it has different types of, you know, beef cuts in there. That's what I love about the combination. I always get the combination. And this Vietnamese meatballs are the bomb, you know. Look at this tendons and stuff. Look, it's good stuff. Look, it's good collagen, you know. They added some fresh onions at the end. See how this got the tendons? That's probably from some joints. You know what I mean? Okay. So this concludes my review of pho noodle soup, combination beef pho. Excellent. It was at Vietnam Palace in Jacksonville, Florida, or Orange Park, Florida. And also spring roll with this is the kind with the shrimp and pork. Okay, that's my favorite. They might call it something different. They might call it summer roll. You know, I don't know if it's exactly spring roll. I think these guys also call it spring roll. And this is pho. So definitely try it if you're curious, or if you've tried it and haven't had it in a long time. Go ahead. You know, pho is awesome. Reasonable price. It's great price actually. and it's great food that could satisfy any level of people in society. Thank you. Bye.